Gonna give you a warning right now. You can click off the video if you don't care about hearing about my personal life. I have nerve damage, not just nerve pain, which is a part of nerve damage, but I have actual nerve damage. Damage to, you guessed it, the lower part of my back from, you guessed it, 2 car crashes. This is my old car, I got annihilated here, and this was my other car where I got destroyed. This happened in the course of 1 year where I got completely gobbledygook and destroyed. Now, you guys have helped me indefinitely with the first part of the GoFundMe, which was $25,000, and you guys have been just amazing overall. I've loved every single second of you guys helping my family, and now I am trying to organize a GoFundMe for myself, hence why I increased the goal so I can get some nerve help. Now, you don't have to help me. You can click off. You don't care about any of that. Doesn't really matter to me. Or you can comment, like the video, and even share the video with your friends, loved ones, supports, and things of that variety. I would love that indefinitely. But if you don't know, back in the day, all of my videos used to be primarily standing videos. To be quite real with you, I hate sitting down and making videos because I speak worse when I'm sitting down. I don't have my grandstanding gravitas when I am sitting down. But if I take breaks in between when I'm standing, I can do it. I could probably stand for about maybe at most 12, 15 minutes before it becomes a little bit annoying to stand. But I do want to point a few things out. By the way, if you don't believe me, you can go ahead and check out this asexual video where I didn't use any cuts this entire video. I just spoke and talked for 30 minutes straight standing. This was amazing work. And I made this video, it says 9 months ago, but in reality, I recorded it maybe 2-ish years ago, something like that. I recorded it a while back. So that's really important. And the reason I'm bringing this up or even talking about this at all is because a lot of people have continually told me that I'm faking my nerve pain, which would be cute. I would love it if I was faking this. That'd be fun. I was working a 9 to 5 job at Amazon. Pretty fun time, pretty cool there. The entire time I was working at 9 to 5, basically I was working 10 hours a day, 4 days a week, I still had the pain. I'm used to dealing with the pain. It hurts. It makes my left leg go incredibly numb, and it feels as if you ever chew on something, you have a cavity in your mouth, or your tooth is numb, or your nerve is exposed in your tooth, and then you bite down, you get that shocking pain throughout your entire face. Yeah, that's the pain I feel down my leg. It goes numb, it messed up. It feels as if I'm wearing compression socks, but it's specifically around my back. Now, people have suggested lidocaine patches, or people have suggested using yoga. I do that. As a matter of fact, this morning I walked 3 miles. I did that. I walked 3 miles. And I work out and I do lower back exercises and stuff of that variety. That doesn't really fix what's going on here. As a matter of fact, I'll show you something cool. I'm going to touch my toes. Observe, everybody. See that? I touched my toes. That's right. I touched my toes, and I was in excruciating pain upon getting up and reaching down. That was pain. It hurt indefinitely. It was agonizing, but I did it. I'm not a big complainer. I will bear and grin through everything realistically. As a matter of fact, I prefer to do things by myself if I possibly could, because asking for help physically pains me as a human being, because I have been told that if I ask for help, I'm a beggar. If I ask for help, that I'm worthless. If I ask for help, that I'm pathetic. All my life, realistically, even when I was homeless, I was a little hesitant to ask for help until, I got past it. And despite the fact of me getting past it, it still echoes in my brain, still echoes in my mind ever so slightly. So I am here as a friend, as a compatriot, as somebody asking for an extending hand out. So if you can donate $1 or something of that variety, that'd be cool. If not, doesn't matter to me. But what does matter is if you can't donate, there's also a link. That's right, you guessed it. A link in the top comment that gets to a sponsor that I don't care about. I have a sponsor for freecash.com or something of that variety. And every time someone signs up with that link, I get $6. So if I get 1,000 people to watch this video and I get $6 from 1,000 people, well, look all these. I got about 6 G's, and I can use those 6 G's for physical therapy and things of that variety to help my back, which would be fantastic. I would love that so much if I could possibly get that. But, we'll see how it goes. That is what I wanted to talk about. Also, I want to talk about just this channel and what I'm doing with the channel in general. I post pretty much whatever I feel like here, right? Either it be politics or me talking about the LGBTQ or my day or a fly in my room where everybody thought I was referencing a Breaking Bad episode. I want to point out, never seen Breaking Bad in my life, never seen Game of Thrones either. a lot of things I haven't seen or haven't done because I'm usually outside. Even nowadays, I'm usually, you guessed it, outside, despite the fact that my videos are insanely coming out so fast and it's really fun and everybody loves seeing all my videos. It's great. So I want to talk about that. Also, my tongue is burnt right now because I was drinking hot chocolate yesterday and I ended up scorching it with the heat of the sun, lava going at the speed of sound going on my tongue. It messed up my week. Oh, it hurt so bad. Didn't feel that was fun. Didn't feel as if I was enjoying that at all. So yeah, if you guys want to help or support, you're more than welcome to share the video around, like, comment, or something of that variety. Also, if you'd like to give more tips, I'll tell you what I've done. I've tried lidocaine patches. I've tried a shot to my back. I forgot what the shot was, but that didn't work. I have tried stretching. I have tried moving around. One guy said that I was lazy and I was sitting on my wallet and that's why I had nerve pain. No, I don't own a wallet. I have a bag. I have an over body bag that I use for most things. So I don't have a wallet. I haven't had a wallet ever in my life, to be quite honest with you. I'm very active, very physically active. The most I can jog in a day is 13 miles. I can do 13 miles in a day pretty consistently. So I'm not lazy. I know a lot of people say it's lazy, but it's not. Also, to the people saying, well, why don't you just get a job? So I want to point this out. I DoorDash. That's right. You may not know that. I DoorDash. I do Uber Eats and Grubhub. I also do ShiftSmart. ShiftSmart is something I used in order to work at Circle K's. I get paid $50 a shift. It's really nice. I still go out and work. It's just because of the amount of fame that I have. I am mid-tier level fame. I'm not going viral with every video I make. I'm not getting hundreds of thousands of views, but I'm famous enough to where people will approach me and cause a problem because you may not have known this, but a lot of my opinions are a little controversial. Yes, despite the fact that I'm very fun with how I speak, a lot of my opinions are very controversial, so a lot of people have a lot of issues with what I say. And you may be thinking to yourself, oh, it's crazy right-wingers. No, most people that have issues with what I say are not the right. It is the overwhelmingly far left. And I'll show this later in another video, but I have had more issues with people policing my words when it comes to the insensitive things that I say at times, as opposed to the far right, which just calls me racial slurs and goes on about their day, as opposed to people actively threatening to inflict harm. And this is not a critique of the entire left. It is not. I don't want this to be taken out of context as a critique of the entire left, because it is not. It is people on the extremes of spectrums that are doing these things. So yes, if you would like to support, please go ahead, go to GoFundMe. It's linked in the top comment. If not, then just go on about your day. I'm not forcing you to donate. You don't even have to watch my videos. If you have negative comments, just go ahead and leave them. You're more than welcome to. I know you will, even if I ask you to or not. Go ahead. I'm giving you permission now to do it. So here goes the permission to just be hateful and spiteful in my comments. So bye.